Let's talk about how I got kidnapped by my Lyft driver. Hey guys, I'm back with a brand new video. It's the same thing I did like a couple weeks ago. Anyway, moving on. I have a way back when to tell you, which was probably a couple weeks ago, but I'm only calling it a way back when because it was way back God knows when. Moving on. Let's talk about how I got kidnapped by my Lyft driver. Yeah, go Lyft. I had to go to a meeting. So in the meeting, we talk business, stuff. Right after my meeting, I was like, I want Shake Shack, but I want to take a cab home. I was thinking about getting Shake Shack, but I wind up not getting Shake Shack. So after, I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna take a cab home. Like I took a cab there because I was too lazy to take the bus. So I was like, I'll just take a cab there and then take the bus home. But I didn't feel like taking the bus home either. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna take a cab. Called up my Lyft driver, and I think I called two because the first guy he canceled on me, douche, and then the second guy I called him, and then he went around the whole entire mall looking for me, which it made no sense because it was like I put it for the specific direction where I was. I went to another store and I stood there and I waited, and he went all the way to Timbuktu, so I had to walk all the way over there because he refused to come to me. Whatever. Plus, he barely knew where I was when I specifically said, "Hey, Mr. Red Cadillac, stop." Kind of kept going, so whatever. After me chasing a red Cadillac, I finally called up to him and I deliberately called him. I was like, yo, I'm right behind you. Can you back up? And he was like, yeah. Is this Brandon? I was like, yes, I called you and you're calling me back. Back up. I'm right behind you. Oh, so I can't back up. I can't. I was like, what do you mean you can't back up? Which I don't get. If you're like a driver, I'm pretty sure there's a DRNP. Drive, neutral, reverse, park. Come on. There is a reverse. And if your car doesn't have reverse, I think you should see a mechanic or go to the dealership that you bought the car from because then there's something wrong. But he refused to reverse because supposedly he could not reverse. Whatever. So after that whole spiel, I had to walk to the car. I get in the car. Now this is when it gets fun, exciting, exhilarating. He's over here asking me how was my day. I was like, yeah, my day's great. It's good. He's like, oh yeah, that's good. I was like, yeah. How's yours? He was like, oh, it's fine. I was like, okay. After he said what he had said, we started, going off on the highway. I was waiting for him. Like I'm to the point where I have like such a great memory where I know how to get home with so many different routes. We're approaching to get on the highway. Instead of him making a right, he makes a left, which is weird because left takes me further away from home, and I was like, oh my god, this is it. I'm toast. I saw that he made a left and he kept going down. I was like, all right, fine. He has a GPS, he knows what he's doing. GPS, they tell you where to go because they're better than humans, but guess what? They're not better than me. He starts going further down and I'm starting to realize he's missing all of the exits, and I'm like, this is it. This is how I die. No one's gonna find me. I'm all alone. In a Lyft driver, Hispanic guy, and I'm gonna be kidnapped. And I'm gonna be sold for $100,000. This is great. So I'm over here like, not entirely freaking out, but I'm just sitting there like, he's missing all of the exits, and I can't fathom why he's missing the exits, but I'm like, yeah, this is it. Kidnapping is just right there. To the point where he stopped missing all the exits and he took one exit, and I was like, they're gonna do an exchange. That's it. It's over. They're gonna pass me on to someone. That's it. And I'm done. Or I should say, he went halfway around Yonkers and he took the longest route to my house. Come to find out, the ride is only $14. Let's just keep that in mind. 1, 4. It's $14 from where I was at to my house. This guy, after he drops me off, kid you not, the ride is $24. So you know me, I was like, hey Lyft, I was overcharged for a stupid ride that the guy tried kidnapping me and it failed. So come to find out, he had to like give me my money back, or I should say Lyft reimbursed me all that money because a $14 ride turned out to be a $24 kidnapping ride. Great, typical. You were like midway kidnapping me and you like flaked. And then I had to pay $24. But I didn't. And I got reimbursed. And then I won. Yeah, that was like kind of the time how I got kidnapped by a Lyft driver. Back to the point, be safe with the cabs you take, Uber, Lyft, Juno, And yeah, because I don't know what's all these cab services, man. It's just a little sketchy, and that guy was sketchy. And he almost kidnapped me. This is not a sponsored video, but I do want to give a huge shout out to these people. I just want to give a huge shout out to EOS because thanks to you guys, because honestly, these EOSs come to save my life, like, all the time. So, big thanks to you guys because your product is amazing. I wish you guys could sponsor me, but that'd be great, but I know it's not, but it's okay. Still love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you all in next week's video. Oh yeah, and don't forget, get yourself some EOS because 1, your lips are constantly hydrated, and 2, you don't want chapped lips because this is where it goes. This is the greatness of smooth lips. Anywho. Bye! Oh, I forgot. Like and subscribe. I'll see you all next week. Bueno. Hablamos más tardes. Goodbye.